What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're not in the shop this morning. I actually have some errands to run. I've got to take the 2500 up to get its first oil change. Yeah, we're sitting about 4,400 miles on the truck right now. So it's about due for its first change. I got to run up to Advanced Auto Parts and see if my boy Darren, if you remember the video the other day, I can't remember which one it was in, but I picked up this Richard Petty sign you see sitting back here in my back seat. Darren jumped in the comments and said how he'd like to have that to go with an autographed Richard Petty jacket he has. So guess what? I'm going to give that to Darren. The dude's always been super cool with us. So I'm going to pay that on to him. And then, you know, whatever else I decide to get into this morning, regardless, I'm going to take you with me. And then we're going to get back to the shop, and we've got to get Miss Mabel drug out. Well, we're going to drive her out. We got to go get her filled up with fuel, start getting the tools together that I'm going to take with us. And then, you know, whatever else happens. So it's just going to be an eventful day of just running around, piddle farting out here, messing around the shop. And we'll just do all this together. So, all right, let's get after it. This is Buster Radio Garage. All right, cool, guys. I made it up here to my boys at Tim Short Auto Group. They're going to go ahead and knock out my oil change real quick. They got a pretty cool little service center right here just for some quick stuff. And they got a big shop in the back where they do all the work, oil changes, detail work and stuff. As soon as they get the truck back there, we'll run back there together and I'll film that. So that'd be kind of cool. Check this thing out. Get you some of that. All right, boys and girls, we're going to go ahead and get the oil change, do all that jazz on the 2500, because we are burning up the miles on it. Our boy Sean's under there taking care of us. I'll stay out from under the lift. I don't want to get into their insurance regulations, but very cool. All right, cool, guys. Tim Short hooked us up. Got an oil change done, got the tires rotated, got everything gone through. Only took about a half an hour, which I cannot complain. They got us right in, got it done. So cool, first stop out of the way. So now let's head over to Advanced Auto Parts. If Darren's there, we're gonna go ahead and present him with his sign that he'd like to have. And then we're just gonna kind of bebop around through the day. So awesome, and it's beautiful. But unfortunately, again, we've got major thunderstorms coming about 2 o'clock, and it is 11 o'clock here now. So we got about 3 hours to get everything done and then get out of Dodge. So Advanced Auto Parts, here we come. All right, let's go give this sign to Darren, see what he thinks. This thing's sweet too. He loves it, boys and girls. There it is. All right, guys, that was cool. That absolutely made Darren's day, which made it worth every bit of it. So now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run over to Calvert Race Engines, talk with Jason, see about something for the Hot Mess Firebird or Hot Mess Trans Am. Well, let's just go with Trans Am build and see what he thinks about that. And then we'll just see what we get into. So let's keep going through the day. Sweet, guys, man, I want to spill the beans so bad, but I can't do it right now. A decision has been made on the engine for Hot Mess, and good night of living. I cannot wait to show you guys. But anyway, so we just left Calvert Racing Engines up here in Maysville, talked to Jason, and we are dialed in with Hot Mess's engine. So anyway, I think I'm done farting around up here for the day, so we're going to head back to the shop, get Miss Mabel, tinker around with her a little bit, get her out, drive her around, and get ready for the power tour. So see you back at the shop. All right, guys, we made it back to the shop, and good night. It's hot out. It's like 97 degrees here right now. It's like, whoo, get down. But anyway, we're gonna run Mabel uptown and fill her up with fuel. I hope she has enough to get there, because to be honest with you, I have no clue what's in this car. We'll kind of drive her around a little bit, see how she does. And then the rest of this week, I'll be driving her around just to make sure everything is good to go. Should be just fine. And then she'll be ready for the power tour. And right before we leave, we'll give her a bath, shine her up real nice, give her some shine juice on the tires. And yeah, so let's see if she'll make it uptown okay, for one, without running out of gas, and two, to see how she does on the road. So let's go find out together. Come on, Mabel. Were you shy or what? There we go. Sounds like she has just a tickle of a lifter tick. That could be just because she hasn't been driven anywhere. But we're gonna do all of that right now. Let's get her on out of here. I think that's an exhaust leak. I can hear it now. Make sure we don't have no mice running around in here. We're gonna have to drive around the truck, so Mabel's gonna go off-roading here. Come on, old girl. Yeah, it sounds like she's got a little bit of a lifter tick. Might just have to put a little bit of heavier oil in it, or see if that works itself out. Man, she rides like a champ. Just as smooth. Love it. That little tick's going away. I think it's just a lifter. Might be stuck or a chattery lifter. We might go ahead and change oil, put a little bit of heavier oil in here. See if we can dial that down a little bit. But other than that, she's moving right on. I think just getting her up to temperature, driving her around will be just fine. And she's doing good. Got her new stickers up on there. Beautiful. All right, guys, she held a little over $20. $20.01 to be exact. So we know the gauge definitely does not work. But what I've noticed, that ticking has gotten a little worse on the way up here. So hopefully we're not getting nothing into too bad here. So we're gonna drive around for a little bit and see kind of what happens. Might have to pull the valve covers and see what the ticking's all about. But she may just work herself out. I don't know. Let's find out. Alright guys, great news. As suspected, once we got a little bit of heat on the engine, got her running around, actually took her up the highway and just hammered down on her for a good 15-20 miles, and she's sitting there purring like a kitten, which is awesome. So what I'm going to do though is I'm going to go ahead and change the oil in the car. We'll put a little bit heavier weight oil in it, a little bit better oil, because she's about to make what? Probably a 2,000 mile round trip over the next 5 or 6 days. And you know, we'll just get some good high quality oil in her. So other than that, she is dialed in and ready to go. I mean, she's sitting here purring now. No tick, no nothing, purring like a kitten. She's not getting hot. She's holding good on the alternator and all that. Yeah, so we're good to go. And the brakes are a touch touchy. But, you know, it's like anything else, you just kind of got to get used to it. We'll get these tires all aired up where they need to be. But, man, we are ripping and ready to go. So we got a couple more days for we're out of here. And, all right, cool. Well, I'm glad you got to hang out with me today. You know, it's just a little bit of running around, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But anyway, I appreciate you watching. We'll catch you next time. BRG out.